Hello. Hello. How's it going? Okie dokie. Looks like we're up and running, so let's continue. There's a rune upstairs apparently.
Hello, love.
I wonder if I ever missed a rune or a bone charm in the hub area. Whoever you are, I must thank you for sparing at least part of my family. We all have enemies, certainly we boil women. In a way, you've done me a favour, so you deserve a reward. I've passed this along from one of my servants through another who knows another to one of yours. May we never cross paths again. Corbo, thank you for getting me a live weeper. This is going to be invaluable for my old friend at the Academy of Natural Philosophy, as living plague specimens are quite hard to procure. Rest assured, my colleague will handle this situation as humanely as possible. Piero.
Corvo, the time has come. Everything we have done, everything that you have done, has served to make this moment possible.
The Lord Regent is exposed, Corvo. Vulnerable. And now everything is in place to strike at him. We're one step from the throne.
One man, one beating heart, is all that's left of the forces that brought this city to the brink of ruin.
It is simple, but it will be far from easy. The Lord Regent's paranoia has reached an all-time high. He has lost the support of the Overseers, the Parliament, his financial base, and he's lost Sokolov, who made his security technology. So at Dunwall Tower, he has consolidated every remaining loyal man around him.
He knows something is coming. He knows you are coming. And everything depends on him being correct. Piero will help you prepare. Then Samuel will take you close to the tower, near the waterlock. Last time you were there was the horrible day that all of this started. Now you will go there and end it. Good luck, Corvo.
Thanks.
I'm not sure what else we could say, other than our hopes are riding on you.
I think I've read all that stuff.
You've come very far, Corvo. We are almost there.
I don't think I can be bothered to read that, it's too long. Havelock. Bravo, sir. The Lord Regent is furious about losing the most recent vote at Parliament. He was counting on the support of the Pendleton family and expected limited resistance. Just as you said it would, losing the Pendleton voting bloc has really slowed him down. And since the Lord Regent's defence budget failed as well, getting desperate financially. It seems that most of the coin he's using to keep the city watch going is coming from a close ally. We suspect it's a powerful noblewoman who is perhaps his mistress. I'll try to dig up more information. As we know, if the watch doesn't get paid in coin and in an elixir, their loyalty will start to crumble. Your friend on the inside.
I wish I had a fraction of your skills. I did years gone by.
Ready to face the Lord Regent? About time we took care of him, I say. Long past time. This is it, Corvo. Your last memories of Dunwall Tower might not be good ones, huh? So maybe you could make up for what happened back then. It'll be a bit of a climb from the waterlogged. Most important thing is killing the Lord Regent. Built himself quite a place at the top of the tower. Calls it his safe room or something. Crazy if you ask me. Another point of interest while I'm giving you the grand tour, Corvo. Broadcast control station here where all them announcements come from. Might be worth looking into. You ready? Next time I see you, the Lord Regent will be dead. And if not, well, it was an honor to serve with you.
Thanks, I guess. Setting off alarms could cause the Regent to retreat into his rooftop safe room. The broadcast control station is located in the tower. This could be a good opportunity to shut down the Regent's propaganda machine. Okay. Interesting. Quite a lot of rats ahead. They're probably not friendly.
Aldo got docked for whistling on duty. Regent asks, how's he gonna hear this assassin coming? Embarrassed? Docked for not bathing enough? He says the assassin's going to smell him in the dark.
I have a mind to dock you for too much conversing.
Hello, Landlord John. I hope you're doing okay. I'm not going to go into that room. Seems bad, though I might have to. Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. Apart from Stoke, obviously.
Attention Dunwall Tower personnel. All new assignments report directly to the duty officer.
I would have put money on Millwall winning. And I was right. Hopefully no one ever walks down here. I don't understand why you can still eat even if your health's full, but I don't know. Oh. Oh nice, I'm glad you won. I'm guessing you really needed that win. Uh-oh. There's a man over there. Very short-sighted, thankfully. It's annoying that they can hear that. But I guess understandable at the same time. I was gonna say, hopefully that guy doesn't see, but he seems pretty blind. I guess so, yeah. Their eyesight isn't the best, but they have pretty good hearing. So I can't get through that. So that's a problem. But it looks like I can go this way.
Don't you love the view from here?
This place makes me sad.
Why is that?
This is where the Empress was killed by that wretched murderer.
Oh yeah.
Everything changed for the worse after that day.
It was a dark day for sure, but things were already bad with the plague. In any case, I wouldn't dwell on it. Let me comfort you.
I need to get back to work.
Can I come by and see you later?
I don't think it's a good idea tonight.
Rejected. These big tall things haven't really been a big factor yet. They were in the previous mission as well, but I just kind of ignored them, really. Oh, is he dead? He might be dead. He's dead. He's dead. Let's try that again. I wanted to see if I could just set him on the top of the pipes, but it seems unlikely.
Dunwall Tower personnel, remain on post until you receive further orders.
Don't you love the view from here?
This place makes me sad.
Why is that?
This is where the Empress was killed by that wretched murderer. Everything changed for the worse after that day.
It was a dark day for sure, but things were already bad with the plague. In any case, I wouldn't dwell on it. Let me comfort you.
I need to get back to work.
Can I come by and see you later?
I don't think it's a good idea tonight.
That should be okay. I don't know if like hiding bodies in like a bush, like does that really help hide them? But you know, you would, it should. But I don't know if that's an actual mechanic in the game. There are a lot of guards here. Probably just the wind. Oh, that's not good. Not really what I had in mind. The blowing off heads with that pistol seems very inconsistent.
If the plague were to take the entire city, or flames consume it, Dunwall Tower would be the last to fall.
All a bit scary, isn't it? It's fun. It's not fun. Okay. Did I get an autosave? It's a bit better than that? No, I didn't. I want to get that rune, that's why I'm going in that direction. Take that guy out just because I can. Grabbing the health is also quite good. Hello, Sidorf, how's it going? Did you? What was the dream like? Was it good or was it terrible? I'm trying to figure out if that's actually like... When the red light goes on, does that count as an alarm or not? And what did I say about it? I'm glad it was a positive dream anyway, not a nightmare. Just doing a little bit of exploration here.
Things don't last long. Think you'll get your own squad after what happened last night? Never doubt it.
And this takes us back to where we were, obviously. And that is me getting spotted. That's fine. There isn't really anything there anyway. I mean, I can unlock the gate and stuff, but I really don't need to. Fine. Can't quite climb that. Uh-oh. That's not working. That's not quite working how I want this. Yeah, this is quite tricky because it's very open and there are people everywhere. Well, that's what I wanted. I've been asked to tell the problem, so here it is. It's been every year that we work like men gone mad during the month of nets. I don't hardly see my family. It's bad enough that the works is clogged with trash from the catch, pieces of crates and nets, but the water smells like hagfish guts too. We got to get it done before a month of rain or you know what, and it ain't like we get help from those pricks in civil engineering either. I feel like I've read this before, but whatever. Been at this job for nigh on 28 years, and I never seen one of them come below, except to measure when it holds, when they go up one of their fancy new bridges. So these last 3 years been the worst, and here's why. It's the river crust moved into the works. We hear a man ahead yell and scream like he's burning up, and we all climb up fast. No other choice. I think I did read that one before. But sure, it doesn't hurt to read it again. Official decree by order of the Lord Regent, effective immediately, all access to Dunwall Tower is hereby restricted to official traffic via waterlock only. The front gate is sealed with no exceptions. The order issued from the office of General Tobias with the full authority of the Lord Regent. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I think we can work with this approach. This guy's gonna turn around, I can tell. If he doesn't, then that would be amazing. Yeah, I was right. Captain Brarmont, I must ask you to speak with one of your men. Corporal Keyes reports to you, I believe. According to the morning duty officer, Keyes has been making his way to the basement, meeting with the royal interrogator. I have no idea what they discuss, but it's been reported that Keyes has an interest in the occult. Either way, I'm not an overseer, so I don't give a fig for how he spends his time when he's not on duty. But keep him away from the torturer. The basement is off limits to our men. Major Hawking. Let's bring this gentleman to this new body pile that I'm creating. The fish could be a potential way in. I could tell this guy would be a nuisance.
Who's that?
Oh, I did. Oh no, he must have seen the body, surely. Oh no. Oh no. Well, the bodies have disappeared. Maybe I got lucky, but then again, maybe not. But this looks like it has potential. However, I wonder if I have to get on to the other side for the for that rune. I'm not sure how you're supposed to get onto the other side, though. I'm not sure.
Think you'll get your own squad after what happened last night? Indeed, I believe so.
Oh, that hurts. Maybe I can get to that later. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm gonna make a hard save. Some good old-fashioned vent crawling. The torturer is in Dunwall Tower, and this could be the perfect time to get revenge on the monster who inflicted so much pain on you.
Your report, General Tobias?
Everything is secure on the grounds, Lord Regent.
It won't hurt to check again. I'm going to head down and retire to my bedroom.
Begging your pardon, sir, but I think it would be best if you stay in your safe room on the roof for now.
I need the comfort of my own bed tonight. I trust you and your men can handle the tower security. Double the guard if you have to. Come see me before you finish your rounds.
Yes, as you wish, Lord Regent. I'm heading up. Keep this area secure and use that alarm if there's any sign of trouble.
Yes, sir.
I like this room, it looks very nice. Oh, there's a dog up there. We haven't seen a dog in ages, actually. I don't think we've seen a dog since the first, like, proper mission. The sewers beneath Dunwall. Across the generations, the aqueducts and tunnels beneath the city of Dunwall have served a variety of purposes. In the earliest days of the city's history, several primary canals were used to channel river overflow during times of flooding, and for a time it was fashionable for wealthy aristocrats to commission underground water passages, giving them access to their estates from the Wrenhaven River and its minor tributaries. Over the years, these tunnels began to interconnect, sometimes by design and sometimes by accident. The history of the tunnel system is rich. As every school child is taught, rebels used the sewers extensively during the Morley insurrection. As discussed in popular bar songs, lovers often find privacy in some of the cleaner entry spots, with fresh air brought in on the winds from the river itself. On a darker note, in addition to seeing traffic from gangs and smugglers, it is rumoured that the current royal spymaster himself, Hiram Burrows, has a network of informants who know the twists and turns of the sewer system by heart. Until recent times, the older tunnels suffered from repeated collapse, creating sinkholes that occasionally consumed entire street corners. The current system rarely suffers from such calamity, since the sewers were reinforced and expanded by the city planning department during the rule of Emperor Eugborn Caldwin I. So there you go, there's the history of the sewer system. I know that's what everyone wanted to hear, I'd imagine. That's the good stuff. So this looks a bit spicy, doesn't it?
A citywide ban on whale oil is now in effect. Citizens are encouraged to bring any whale oil in their possession to the City Watch at once. Please don't hurt me. You're here to kill the Regent, aren't you? Spare my life, and I can help you beat him. He makes recordings on audiograph, secrets, some that would destroy him if others heard. Played on this amplifier, his confessions would be broadcast throughout the city. He'll be ruined. The audiograph card you want is in a safe in the Lord Regent's room, but I was able to see the combination over his shoulder. 935. Trust me, what's recorded on that card will do the trick. Good luck.
Sounds like a good idea. I'm glad, John. The Abbey of the Everyman is the seat of religious power and inspiration for all overseers across the Empire. The order arose over the years to protect the common people from the ravages of the outsider until the need for a central bastion of authority was deemed necessary. This imposing structure is a destination for pilgrims seeking refuge or guidance. Many mistakenly attribute the abbey's construction to High Overseer Benjamin Holger, when it was in actuality Holger's successor John Clavering who laid the foundation. Shortly after the abbey was completed, every overseer in the land gathered there and began a trek to White Cliff. There a great siege commenced as the overseers purged the region. The battle raged against heretics, witches, and thralls of the outsider. While Holger was killed in the struggle, White Cliff was cleansed, and the ceremonial rites that followed lasted for a month, giving birth to many vocations and speeches which were inscribed in tomes carried back to the alley, where they are still revered today. I need to keep an eye out for like fancy paintings as well for me to steal. I forgot about that. Whoops. Anything nice down there? Death. That's fine. I'm fine with that, considering I got hurt the first time. There we go. Doesn't seem like you can crawl into here for whatever reason. Failed experiments. Of course, I have attempted to improve upon Sokolov's designs. No, I've read that before. I recognize that. This one I have not read. For over a century, Dunwall Tower has been the capital of the Isle of Bristol and the seat of power across all the isles of the Empire. Rulers have come and gone, each adding something to the structure: gardens, observatories, new walls, pools, and specialised interior chambers to suit their needs and whims. Dunwall Tower has withstood numerous wars, several large-scale fires, and the collapse and rebuilding of the northern wing. With Tivia and Sarkonos joining the Empire first, it was Morley that resisted the longest. Some of the conflicts that also arose also necessitated the further fortification of the tower. Repeated assassination attempts near the end of the conflict with Morley resulted in the creation of the Royal Protector position, with each ruler choosing his or her own Royal Protector after careful consideration. Locked. Well, it's not locked, I just unlocked it. Over the centuries, the Abbey of the Everyman has held its place as the dominant religion across the Isles. Not only do its adherents call it the only meaningful faith, but aside from a few tolerated variants, They castigate the followers of other regions as heretics, actively resulting in harm rather than harmony. A key component to the Abbey's health is the High Overseer, venerated by other overseers, the women in the oracular order, and the congregations from each town and city across the empire. The High Overseer is called upon to interpret the seven strictures and to initiate important ceremonies such as the Fugue Feast at the end of each calendar year. Above all, the High Overseer must embody the strictures, serving as a living example of their perfection. Upon the death of the acting High Overseer, it falls upon a council made up of elder overseers to call for the Feast of Painted Kettles, first step in the arduous process of choosing a new leader for the Abbey. One of the advantages of Sokolov's technologies is that they share the same magnetic socket for the tanks of possessed whale oil that they use for fuel. When a tank is exhausted, another can be plugged into its place with ease. The process is simple enough. I've read that before. Back in the pub, back at base. You can actually crawl through that, even though obviously that sets you on fire. Lord Regent, our search for the missing Lady Boyle continues with limited results. No one seems to know what happened to her, though there was a rumour circulating that she left the party by boat. It seems unlikely, but in any case, the witness in question saw nothing more, so even that lead went cold. I know Lady Boyle is dear to you. Rest assured we will redouble our efforts to locate her. Captain Galloway. So let's see. 935. Oh, I overdid it. We had a specific Lord Spymaster. We had a specific agreement, and I planned around it. The Royal Protector wasn't part of that agreement. You assured me that she and the girl would be alone, so the price of the job just went up. Send the coin to the alternate dead drop, or you can be sure we'll come calling from a Dowd.
The assassin? Shield me while
Oh,
I get to...
bollocks. He disappears! Right. Oh, that's not good. That's bad timing though, isn't it? Oh my goodness, this is horrible. He's having a nap. Okay? He's just having a nap. Close the door. Let him have some privacy. He's having a nap. It's all good. I think it's fine. Oh shit. The door is open.
Where are you?
So that obviously counts as like a body found, I guess.
When I find you, it's going to be bad.
But he's having he's having a nap.
I know you're here somewhere, scum. Present yourself. I know you're here. We know you're here. All right, I give up. It was nothing.
We'll
find it.
I told you it was nothing.
Where are you? Check out whoever you are, and then I'll demonstrate your failings. Must have been nothing. Where are
Probably rats, yeah.
you? Oh, I'll find you.
I think I'm just gonna load, not the most recent one, but the one before it. Let's do this more quickly. We good? I think we're okay. I think that's better. Nice little blood shower there. Yeah, this is a little bit tricky. How come the other items weren't there? Maybe I picked them up so quickly that they're already being picked up. I'm thinking maybe I should do that now. Because usually you can still do things afterwards anyway. Just because we're kind of close to this, so we could maybe try doing it now. I'll make a save again.
If I explain, then you will see I am not at fault. My poverty eradication plan was meant to bring prosperity to the city, to rid us of those scoundrels who waste their days in filth and drink, without homes or occupations other than to beg for the coin for which the rest of us toil. And it was a simple plan. Bring the disease-bearing rats from the Pandician continent and let them take care of the poor. The plan worked perfectly at first, but the rats, it was as if they sought to undo me. They hid from the catchers and bred a sickening rate. Soon it didn't matter, rich, poor, all were poor and sick.
It's over, Hiram.
People
Your head will roll for what you've done.
No! The Empress is saying if you just let me go. I beg you.
You nearly destroyed this city. No amount of money will undo that.
Come out eventually. So there was no other way than to be rid of her.
Yes, sir.
Take power myself. She had to die, you see. She had to die.
Well, this seems like a good outcome.
An empress and easy. But it gave me the chance to attack the plague with some real authority. Quarantines, deportation of the sick. But there's always some idiot woman searching for her wretched lost babe, or some sniveling workman searching for his missing wife. And then quarantine is broken. But you can see how my plan should have worked. Would have worked if everyone had just followed orders.
So that, I think that takes you up to the rooftop, maybe? Might try going up there actually, just to see what it's like.
Huh?
Got a bit lucky there. Oh, so close, John. So close. It just wasn't to be. Just killed his mate. And it did it again. Wow, you can actually fire pretty quickly. I've got the upgrade, that's why, but... like a pistol now. It's pretty cool. I'm not sure about this plan. This way seems pretty painful. Yeah, I think you're right. Don't know if that's good enough. That should be better. Oh, so this is the safe room? Okay. So this is where he runs to if he's alerted.
Huh?
It wasn't me. Well, at least that's something. Oh, I did not mean to use this. Maybe it's for the best though. I have read that one. The rune is above me. Oh, what a shame. Oh, what a shame I haven't saved. What an idiot. Not too bad though. But yeah, I definitely should have saved. Let's quick save. Lord Regent, since we have lost the financial support of the Boyle family, things are dire and we have to make major cuts. The patrol boat stations in the Wren Haven around the tower have been redeployed to North Bank to protect a few food shipments still trickling in from the farmlands outside Dunwall. Sir, I'm warning you now, this means that the approach to the tower from through the waterlock is now exposed. It's unlikely that an attack would come from the river, but I know how you worry. Ironically, there's one thing working in our favour. Since the waterlock malfunctioned last month, that idiot who maintains the moat flow controls hasn't been able to repair it, and with Sokolov missing, no one else is sure to get the blasted thing working again. So anyone conducting an assault from the river would have to climb up the pipes in the waterlock. It's hard to imagine. General Tobias doesn't have a very good imagination, clearly. Okay, well I got the thing that I wanted. So now I can go back into the main, I don't know, part of the building, like the main interior part. He saw me. Oh, painful. Getting past this part again might be a little bit tricky. Just because there's so much going on here. Maybe not. Maybe it's not too bad, actually. It helps that I took out that other guy earlier. When I possessed him. Easy, yeah. Didn't even break a sweat. I definitely, in general, I probably could have and possibly should have played this on a harder setting, but oh well. It's a first playthrough. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, just considering like the way I'm playing it and stuff, like probably should have just played it on a harder setting, but you know. It's not a big deal.
If the plague were to take the entire city, or flames consume it, Dunwall Tower would be the last to fall.
Getting past these two might be slightly more difficult, but hopefully this will work. It's fine. General Tobias, I have to press you again, sir. The torturer has been coming into the barracks at night. Last night, Corporal Husso woke up to find the freak leering at him in the dark. Other men have reported that personal items have gone missing, with odd things left in their place. Sanders said he found a bunch of teeth wrapped up in his handkerchief. And Bilson found 3 painted rat heads on a string in his shaving kit. Whatever this is, it has to stop. The men are rattled, and I don't know how long I can keep them from going into that bastard's room and beating him to death in his sleep. I don't care what you call him, executioner, torturer, royal interrogator, or bat-faced troll. He's got to stay out of the barracks. First Commander Gregory. It is said that the office of the Royal Spy Master has existed for as long as there has been emperors and empresses. However, in the earliest days of the Empire, this position existed in secrecy. Only after the Morley insurrection was the position publicly acknowledged, due to the tremendous role that the acting Spy Master played in the quelling of the rebellion. Originally, members of the military or officers of the City Watch were advocated for the role chosen by Admiralty. In recent years, the outgoing Spy Master has made recommendations on his replacement from the small cadre. I'm not familiar with that phrase, of espionage agents serving him. In this way, continuity is preserved, since many of the covert projects undertaken by the government are not committed to writing, only communicated in whispers behind secured doors. This leads to the most common critique of the office of the Royal Spy Master, that actions are taken and deeds committed that even the Emperor or Empress is not aware of. The lack of oversight or accountability is a commonly debated topic during parliamentary sessions. I'm about to say paramilitary, it's very different. But those who hold the position of Royal Spy Master insist that in order to function, the role must exist outside existing bureaucracy or law. Hello, Vidrea. I hope you're doing well. It is lovely to see you. A pistol explosive shot. That definitely sounds like something I won't buy, but it sounds like a fun upgrade. This is a little bit awkward. I think I can work with it though. I need this guy to go the other way though. They don't seem to comment or care about doors being open, which is nice. Kind of them. Huh? Why was I not given the prompt to strangle the man? Unbelievable. Not having that. Let's just go for it here. See? Now I get the prompt. I'll just carry this guy for a bit. Yeah, see, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Oh, dear. This is a bit of a sticky situation, isn't it? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We've all been there.
What was that?
Nothing. This works for me. This is fine. This guy here is kind of annoying. I wish I had closed those doors. But he seems pretty short-sighted anyway.
What?
Well, that's not good.
Oh no!
Oh dear. Oh.
Firing! Watch out!
Oh yeah, shoot me, sure. I can do that too. Okay. I don't know if there's anything that amazing in here anyway, but I'd be curious to check it out. Oh no, Boxman's coming. The Whalers, one gentleman of advanced age swore that his brother had been taken by the Whalers, a notorious gang associated with a man called Dowd. According to Peter Mansfeld, his brother Radolf was proud of working with the Royal Spy Master's Responsible Citizens Group, feeling no shame in reporting on what he perceived as shady dealings by his rivals at the fish markets. But this might have been the source of his trouble. On the 6th evening of the March of Hearths, Radolf came storming into Peter's home, white-faced and panic-stricken, claiming to have been chased by a group of ruffians wearing the leather suits and vapor masks used by the men working in the whale oil factories. Peter gave him supper and drink, sending him on his way later in the night, after which Radolf was never seen again. Bad times for Radolf. This maid never turns around. Really, really annoying. We'll just have to do this. Young Lady Amelia in the back garden. Duchess, I do not know of the world beyond these garden walls, but do not mistake my lack of experience for fear or an absence of desire. If I have avoided you, it is because of the warning your name carries. Duchess Kelly, bending a rose to her face, inhaling the scent. And what warning is that, my dear Amelia? Young Lady Amelia, turning her back on the Duchess. I believe you know my meaning. Your father's tales are still a subject of parlour gossip. Duchess Callie, stepping up close. And do those stories excite you? Tell me, girl, I am a friend. Young Lady Amelia, hesitating. Duchess Callie, yes, I confess they do. In my youth, I hid a copy of the Tales of Prince Calazar. I read them late into the night. Duchess Callie, speaking into her ear, as did I. Young Lady Amelia, leaning back into her embrace. But he was your father? Duchess Callie, stroking her neck. They're just stories, Amelia, you know, far for the imagination. Young Lady Amelia, breathing deeply. Duchess, will you teach me to kiss? Duchess Callie, cooing softly. I will, but have you not touched it? I've read this before, haven't I? Disappointed. I thought that was going to be part 2 of that. It's not. It's the same story that I read before. Bollocks. Same conclusion. Disappointed.
Restrict an errant mind before it becomes fractious and divided. Can two enemies occupy the same body? No, for the first will direct it one way, and the second another, until they stumble into a ditch. Likewise, two contrary thoughts cannot long abide in a man's mind, or he will become weak-willed and subject to any heresy.
I'm not sure how to get that bone charm. Bump, 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 ba-da-da, bump, 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 ba-da-da. Might need to go down first.
Think you'll get your own squad after what happened last night?
Yeah,
Indeed,
maybe.
I believe so.
Restrict
There's a dog in this room.
mind before it becomes fractious and divided. Can two enemies occupy the same body? No, for the first will direct it one way, and the second another, until they stumble into a ditch. Likewise, two contrary thoughts cannot long abide in a man's mind, or he will become weak-willed and subject to any heresy. Restrict the lying tongue that is like a spark in a man's mouth. It is such a little thing, yet from one spark, an entire city may...
Shh. Perfect. Restrict an errant mind before it becomes fractious and divided. And two enemies occupy the same body? No, for the first will direct it one way and the second another until they stumble into a ditch. Likewise, two contrary thoughts cannot long abide in a man's mind, or he will become weak-willed and subject to any heresy. Restrict the lying tongue that is like a spark in a man's mouth. If it is such a little thing, yet from one spark an entire city may burn to the ground. The father of a lie will suffer a punishment compounded by each person related. Restrict roving feet that love to trespass. They pay no heed to the boundary stones of other men's fields. They wander in the foreign lands only to return with their souls blackened by iniquity.
I told her to keep the children inside. I told her.
Brother, with an anxious heart I respond to your letter. If your suspicion is true, I have grave misgivings about those presiding over Dunwall Tower. I have only recently resolved my disagreements with the Abbey, and it has come upon me as a surprise that some are lobbying for me to take up the mantle of High Overseer, but despite all that is going on, I hope to advise you personally in this matter. Last time you wrote, you speculated that the mute who serves as torturer within Dunwall Tower might be a follower of the Outsider. He has an odd countenance, his tongue is twisted and he cannot speak, and a wolfhound follows him about. Add to this the incomprehensible groaning and the litany of repeated whispers you hear coming from his chambers at night, and it seems certain. At first I found it hard to believe. How could one I admire so, such as the Lord Regent, allow this to go unchecked within his own house? Surely he must respect the 7 strictures, but now I see the pieces arranged before me. I must tell you, it aligns with a vision experienced by one of our sisters from the oracular sect. Coming to me in the night, she spoke, "Silence inflicts pain, and a hound's shadow follows the puppet of the Outsider. Your position at the tower has been of great use to our order, and there is no shame in reporting back to me. You are an overseer, first and foremost, and it is your sole duty to protect the world of men from malevolent influences of the Outsider. Tell no others of this, and await my instructions. I must wonder how high up into Dunwall Tower this corruption has spread. Martin." Hello, Grim. I hope you're doing well. Good old Grim.
What?
Oh, well.
Oh no.
It wasn't exactly what I had in mind, but I did just save, so it's fine. Huh? Oh, you have to like set that, you can't just throw it. Good old Grim, I like it. Gog. The true Gog. The real Gog.
What?
What? How did you... What? What? Is it because of I'm walking on tile? Is that a thing?
Hello?
That's fine.
I guess everything's alright now.
Yep, correct. No, it's not.
I have to keep this. Who's over there?
I just have to go for it here. So...
Hello?
No, not like that. Why am I having such difficulty with this? Not that hard. Odds do.
Someone's over there. It was nothing after all. What? Oh no!
It's quite not really working.
Hello?
This approach, is it? Might pull back. I keep on forgetting that there's actually a sequel to Hot Wheels Unleashed coming out soon.
What did you see?
I just sliced that man's head off. I'm blowing through my magic juice too much.
This whole place has gone to the hounds.
What happens if I do this? It doesn't work because you're carrying the body. Okay. That's fine. I think that's perfectly reasonable. I was just wondering. That's fine. Yeah, this bit's pretty hardcore, I would say. It's the only song that exists in this universe. It's the only whistle that they do. I know, it's definitely a downgrade. I'm not reading it. I think we've encountered that note before, and I have not read it then either.
Hearing strange noises from the end of the hallway.
It's probably coming from the torturer's rooms. He's a walking freak show. Just stay clear of him. Everyone does.
The torturer makes their victim by Call of Cthulhu Dark Corners of the Earth. That's fine. This little area seems like it's good. Clavering Boulevard, leading to the office of the High Overseer, is still under tight control. The City Watch is stretched thin, but they have dedicated checkpoints on Clavering, which associated patrols. Additionally, there's been talk of erecting some sort of new Sokolov security systems to protect the street, which is home to several persons of note, in addition to leading to several vital businesses. The adjacent streets are another matter. Bottle Street in particular and the Old Dunwall Whiskey Distillery are currently controlled by Slackjaw and his Bottle Street gang. Not much is known about Slackjaw. I think I've read that from back in the day, no? It's similar. Familiar. I just stole an egg. That was good fun. Still don't know how to get that bone charm. Kill the torturer? I don't want to. There. Well, that's not. Maybe it works if he's completely unaware. Epic boss battle, oh look. I failed the epic boss battle. So the dog, that is brutal. The dog wakes up when you blink near it, it seems like. But yeah, I mean, they want me to kill him. For a puppy, I know. I'm sorry. Hello, Nawful. I hope you're doing well. He's on like alert. Maybe not actually. Oh. Well, I'm not killing anyone. I'm trying not to kill anyone in the entire game, so we can't have that. Maybe I shouldn't really be down here at all, but it's the rune. It's actually the main thing I want here. I could try something new. I could try this and be all like, well, that almost works. I thought did I not save my upgrade for that? Says it completely stops time. It did not. That did not completely stop time. He still does his thing. This is bullshit. I don't know. Is that a bug? I actually can't tell. I was told that this stops time. I'm glad to hear you're doing good, by the way, Nawful. Maybe I have an idea. It might be because I don't have enough mana available. So let's try this. Oh no, let's not try that. Just out of curiosity. It does not slow down. It does not stop time. I actually feel lied to. I'm just, yeah, I'm a bit sad about that. We'll move the dog out the way. That will make things a little bit easier. Yeah, this is my first time playing through it. Like, I have played it before, but I never finished it. This is my first time playing through it, and I definitely intend on finishing it this time. Like, I mean, that guy's just dead. Like, there's no torture going on there. He's dead. Oh, dearie, dearie, down in the cellar so dreary. Why don't you come out to see me? When you were here, we made them scream, didn't we? Come back to visit and I'll give you another present, carved and shiny. You aren't much in the way of proper conversation, mind you, but I do love to watch you work. Come back and I'll tell you stories, such stories, your dear granny.
Here you are, Corvo, within the high walls of your enemy's stronghold. You're an unstoppable force, it seems, but also unpredictable. The Lord Regent lives, despite all he's done, and that is most surprising. The last year must have been agony for such a tightly wound man, watching as the plague spiraled out of control. As people on the streets went mad and died bleeding from the eyes, knowing that it was all his fault. As you hunted down his people one by one, and finally came for him, he must have realized that all his planning was for nothing, and that must have been exquisitely terrifying. But in the end, you chose the more measured response. What will that mean in the days to come, I wonder? I've lived a long, long time, and these are the moments I wait for.
Ooh, that's scary. No, you just play as like a regular bloke, but with special powers. So I guess that's not very regular, but yeah. No, not really. I wouldn't say so.
Sir, I've been hearing strange noises from the end of the hallway.
It's probably coming from the torturer's rooms. He's a walking freak show. Just stay clear of him. Everyone does.
What's wrong with him?
No, it's not scary at all. Unless... Does anyone else think this is scary? I don't think I want to drop down there yet. Yeah, I want to get that bone charm if it's up there. But I honestly don't know how to get it. And it's slightly annoying.
And this train needs to go to the torture. The Royal Interrogator.
Oh no.
So that's like a kitchen area.
Unless you're scheduled for execution or for question.
He's so strange. Always working on something he keeps secret. And he has that brute of a dog.
Trust me, he's gentle as a lamb. Now, take him his food.
Oh no, but the torturer is knocked out cold. I hope they don't actually deliver food to him. This is not a great situation. There's a pipe above that I could use. I've read that before. Security room key. Oh. This is the security room. I was gonna say, I have not seen a security room yet, but there we go. The looting started in the warehouses. Once enough men took sick with the plague, the companies had to suspend operations. My husband Malchus was with the Mearson Tobacco Leaf Company, which closed last year during the month of Clans. I thought I read this one before, it sounded familiar. He had ran the fireboxes at the main curing barn. Malchus always said curing made the sweetest leaf. Sickness hits the tobacco men hardest because of all the smoking. I'm pretty sure I have read this, but whatever. They ran with a small crew for a while, but around the time my husband got sick, the fires were put out and the tobacco sat rotting. Somehow the thieves knew and started stripping the place. Later they moved on to houses, the bastards. Yeah, I don't know. It says new note added to your journal, but I think I've read that before on a previous mission. That guy has a pouch, which would be quite nice to grab. I might wait for him to come back, and then I'll grab it. Just relax for a bit, stretch out. Oh, he's here. Standing in a slightly different spot.
It's just ridiculous. Stupid rats. Plague. Elixir. Bunch of crap.
Not giving me the prompt, unfortunately. The strangle. Which is annoying. Happened quite a few times. There we go. It's like if you're not properly behind them, then you can't do it. But for whatever reason, the prompt to stab them always seems to come up instead. And there's the... where's the guy with the pouch? Fine.
The oil must be gone.
$50, not bad. And that's like the main entrance down there. Nothing that great in here, unfortunately. I had high hopes. Oh yeah, I forgot you could slide in this. Like this. Pretty sick, huh?
Someone's over there. Oh no.
That's a shame. I have to do some choking again. I think the other guy comes from that direction. Yeah, that's him. I'll quick save this time, just so we don't have to do that part again. I think I've checked all those. Just wanted... Yeah, that's fine. I just want to check if there's anything really in this kitchen area, but I don't think so. Seems pretty weak. I think whatever was here that was decent, I've got it. Okay, and this just leads back to the main area. Good helmet whacking technology. And that is not a euphemism. Okay, I'm not going to bother going down there. So yeah, the last thing I want is there. The bone charm. I don't get it. I'm a bit lost on that. So many of them. Very heavily guarded. Oh.
Huh? What the fuck?
Oh. Thought he was the only one in the room. Save your game often. I like that tip. And I do, don't you worry. that's the main Lord Regent's like bedroom. So I didn't really need to do this, but whatever. I've done it now.
Huh? Damn!
That's fine. I can do that again without having to waste my mana, because possession takes up. It uses quite a lot of mana. It uses half of your bar. So it seems like one of them comes into here anyway, so I'm just gonna wait and see what happens.
Better make a pass over here.
Well, it was worth coming in here for the painting at least. Many of those who live through her reign will weep until the ends of their lives over the pale beauty with the piercing eyes and the foul end she met at the hands of her own twisted servant and protector. In her father's day, the Colwins were thrust into the limelight, despite their distance to the throne, when the former dynasty provided no heirs. A prosperous age followed the emperor, but his daughter would have different luck. During her short life, political intrigue and minor conflicts created cracks in the empire, undermining unity across the Isles. The Rat Plague, however, was a terror for which neither Empress Colwyn nor any other living being was prepared. And this just takes us up to the tower. I mean, I'll go up and check, but I can't get the bone charm over here, but yeah, see, it doesn't show up. I'm missing something down there for sure. Oops. I did not mean to do that. It's fine. Oh, I broke my legs, that's fine. I surprisingly did not lose much health.
Huh?
Oops, did not mean to do that. Squatting at the edge of Dunwall, the Academy of Natural Philosophy is an ancient educational institute bustling with young students and old philosophers, alchemists, cosmologists, and vivisectionists. The best minds from across the Isles gather there to study all of nature, including the human corpus, the celestial heavens, and the physical universe. No one is allowed inside except esteemed members and the few students accepted each year after a long and arduous application process. Those living nearby can only puzzle at the exotic shipments seen coming from the river, passing through the back doors, or wrinkle their noses at the odd smells that emerge from the smokestacks atop. Royal physician Anton Sokolov is currently head of the academy. Just out of curiosity. Yeah, there is a dog still in there. Just checking. I wasn't sure on how that worked, you know? I'll make this guy stay with the torturer. Hours of fun. Some of the textures are really rough in this game. Like, what's that painting? Look at it. Look at the state of it. It's like something you'd see in 2004, you know? It looks rough. Oh, what was that? Corvo. I'm a bit lost on this. I really am. I really want that bone charm, but I don't know how to get to it.
The Lord Regent resides here, as do those who await their turn for the executioner, though their apartments differ.
It's a fake wall or something. That would be a bit mad, wouldn't it? I have an idea. It might be rubbish though. But maybe you have to go out onto the rooftop and find an alternate way in. And that maybe leads you to a different Parts. The only thing I can think of.
All these rats crawling all over everything.
Being able to just run and hardly make any noise is really nice. His chest is made out of metal, apparently.
Someone get over here! Where'd he go? Oh, I'll find you.
But yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm stumped on this. Because this doesn't really look like it's much of anything. Cannot jump up there. So is that really the one, the only door that takes you to the rooftop? I would have thought there would be at least two. One of them being a bit more obvious, the other one more being hidden. Planning room key. I don't know where that is. That's probably this, just this room. But I think that door was already open. Hello, Macaroni. I hope you're doing well. That actually looks like something you would get up, but no. Not a thing. That was fun. That was good. I might need to look this up. I like that that's like an alternate way into the Lord Regent's room. It's just crawling through the fire and taking damage off it.
Huh?
I don't.
I need more men.
But I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna walk towards the bone charm. And I'm gonna be like, how on earth am I supposed to get to that? It's the first time I've ever been like stumped by anything in this game. For the most part, it's like really straightforward with the bone charms and the runes. Not this time. I don't know, I just don't get it. These... That guy is a real pain. But yeah, like there's nothing here. Like you can't use the fireplace or anything like that. These are all windows. Like there's not gonna be like a door or anything.
Huh? By the outsider. Someone get over here.
Like I could try going below, but it didn't work, unfortunately. I mean, why would there be? I don't know. I'm gonna look this up because it's I've tried so hard, but I didn't get very far. Yep, I've been trying to get this for ages, and we're just not getting anywhere with it. And I don't know how to bring up the browser anymore on Steam. Is that a thing anymore? If they got rid of it? Oh no, it's that silly little icon there. Oh, this is so lame. Okay. It's lame because it's actually something that I thought of trying, but I thought, no, that's too ridiculous. That doesn't seem like something that this game would do, but lo and behold, it is something that this game would do. Corvo, I have missed you while you've been away. If I could trust anyone else with these matters, I would gladly send them so you could remain close, but there is no one else. The plague has taken so many. Spymaster was right to insist that I send you. When you're away, every day seems a heavy burden. Even simple tasks seem worrisome. Emily is difficult to manage, and the great troubles of this city, the conflict and the plague all seem insurmountable. But when you are near, it is different. My heart is at peace. Well, that's very nice of them to say, isn't it?
Emily, my daughter, I know that one day you'll be grown up, and I wonder what you'll remember of these years. Will you recall your time as a child with fondness? Or were there too many caretakers, formal dinners, and lessons about boring old history? Maybe the precious hours we spent together will shine brighter. Time captured now and then with your mother and with Corvo, who was always close to my heart. I hope the season of rats and plague will be nothing more than a passing shadow on your early memories. A crisis come and past, weathered by your mother and her advisors. You'll sit on the throne someday, and will do well, I hope. It's a tricky life, full of responsibility and peril. It was not your choice to be the daughter of an empress, but I believe you'll rise to the challenge. Stay good-hearted, Emily. Keep drawing and telling stories, and only share your power with those you truly trust.
Okay, I think we're done. What's the best way to leave, I wonder? Probably just running through here.
He walks the floor, careful to touch each stone only once, counting.
He cannot purge his mind of loss.
We're not going that way. I don't think you can. I doubt you could go in there. Well, why do you think it didn't get a 10?
Is it all done? You ready to go back to the Hound Pits? Thanks to you, Corvo. All right, let's go.
I did very well there, actually. I'm happy with that. I'm surprised that it got the no bodies found. I'm surprised at that. Defeated the torturer? So it still counted even though I only knocked him out? Interesting. Thank you, John.
Big changes. Makes me uneasy, to tell the truth. A small fry like me always gets the worst of it. But maybe it's going to be different now. The Lord Regent is gone. The Abbey has a new High Overseer. I'm guessing our work is almost done. The others are in the bar. No doubt waiting to raise a glass in your name. Me, I think I'll just linger out here if you don't mind. Reflect on things while we have a moment. Congratulations, Corvo.
Cheers, mate. I buy upgrades first? Maybe not. We'll do that later.
Won't be long now, barring some unfortunate turn of events or betrayal. I will soon have a very astonishing title. Royal Physician. No, it's too much like Sokolov. Maybe it's time for a change. A reimagining. Something that will shake the Academy of Natural Philosophy to its stones. Royal Alchemist. Physicist. Royal Astrological Metaphysician. Yes!
He's very excited.
Corvo! Everyone says you did something good tonight.
I did.
We're leaving tomorrow, aren't we? I don't know if I want to go back to the tower. I can be imprisoned from anywhere, right?
Damn me, he's done it. Word is spreading all over the city. The tyranny is over. By this time tomorrow, Emily will be on the throne. After that, we'll clear your name and put everything we've got into rebuilding the city.
I wish there were more of a city to rule. Most of Dunwall is rats and corpses.
The Admiral's right, I'm afraid. Corvo, you did your job while the rest of us sat on our asses.
True.
Our work starts tomorrow.
Tonight, rest easy. Tomorrow, we crown an empress. To Corvo, the man who served to change the course of history.
To Emily Caldwin, and the new dawn rising for Dunwall and the Empire.
She'll need higher mathematics, court protocol, and cosmology, of course. Do you provide these things?
Of course not, no. I just think I should have a central role. She trusts me.
It's true, she does, but she should trust all of us. Don't you trust me, Callista?
No.
I'll actually miss this dank, dreary building when we return to the manor.
Oh, scary noises are happening.
The sober speak in whispers, the drunk bellow.
Right. Oh no.
Samuel, you move like you've been drinking. Did the poison work its magic? Is he dead?
It better have worked. It cost me a month's profit.
Bastard.
Yes, sir. I believe Corvo has breathed his last. Just as you wanted.
You've done a fine job.
You're telling me this guy's bad?
The body.
I'm so
We
shocked.
come forward with the corpse of the man who murdered the Empress. Would it be the
Yes, it'll grant us legitimacy. We'll be the men who rescued Emily and brought down the Lord Regent and his assassin. You'll see to the body, won't you, Samuel?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry something terrible, Corvo. But I only gave you half the poison. They were watching me and it was all I could think to do. I think you're strong enough to survive that.
He's not
I'll
wrong.
put you on a raft and then I've got to ship out myself before they find out I've gone against their wishes. Snakes. They'll want to do the same to me as soon as I've outlived my uses. Hopefully you'll wake up and find your way out of this cursed city.
See, some people say curse, some people say cursed in the Dishonored universe.
This is the one who was with the Empress when she died. Poisoned. Tivian stuff. Amateur work. He'll live. That's up to Dowd.
Nice little unfair ride they've put me on.
I know a great deal, bodyguard. I recognize those marks on your hand. A gift from your friend. The one who talks to you in the dark. Talks to you when you visit his shrines. I visited those shrines too.
It's Michael
I know what
Madsen,
it felt like to shove a blade into your Empress.
but his voice is
But I
fucked.
don't know you, who you are, and who you fight for.
His voice has gotten so gravelly.
You're a mystery, and I can't allow that.
It's probably even worse now. He's in that Payday knockoff Crimes Boss Rockay City. He's actually in that. So I wonder how his voice sounds in that. But yeah, Michael Madsen, he has quite, he has a decent amount of video game credits.
Here you are at last, in a ruined and drowning world, held captive by the man who killed your empress, the assassin Dowd. Your friends poisoned you and dumped your body in the river.
They did.
Did they do it to protect themselves, so no one would ever know what they'd done? Or was it because they were a single move away from controlling an empire, and they knew you'd never let them manipulate Emily? Maybe none of these. Perhaps that's just the nature of man.
Lovely rap. They let me keep my mask, that's nice of them. Puzzle solved. It was some point after this part, when I stopped playing this. Overseer Franklin, wasn't it? When we speak, next time I hope you tell me two things. First, what do the strictures tell you about being imprisoned in a cell you could easily escape? Were your legs not shattered? Secondly, how your kind knew the location of our base and what exactly you hoped to accomplish there by marching a hopelessly outnumbered band of fools through chest-high water? Dowd. This is the musical device that the Overseer had strapped to his chest. While it was functioning, we were unable to perform transversals or teverings. I suggest we all get a good look at it. Dowd, finding Corvo in possession of that mask could have been an elaborate frame job, but now the newly minted Lord Regent Havelock is announcing to all the city that he has proof linking Corvo to the masked felon. The bounty is 30,000 coins, but if Corvo truly is the masked felon and is responsible for all the things the wanted posters accuse him of, I expect the bounty to double. Because we have him alive, we should be able to barter for even more. Regarding Slackjaw, we watched him for a week, and when we were able to make our move, he suddenly disappeared. Maybe he left the city. That is from Rulfio. So do I have completely nothing in my inventory? Yes. Not even, I have no money. Broke. Okay. Kroonigan is a nice name. Yeah. They mugged me off big time. I still have this though. They didn't take my weird heart thing away from me. How kind of them. I have a new blade at least. Oh, hi there. Right, okay. Steady on there. Steady on there, Chief. I killed a rat there by accident. Hopefully that doesn't count against me. I feel bad about killing that rat. We have to start over. I doubt that matters, but... we kind of have the rat die. Rats, rather. There are two of them kind of stuck together. Oh. Damn it. Whatever. I tried my best. Can't say I didn't try. I don't know if it is. I'm sure you can get out of there without killing a rat. Really? I feel like testing it now. Right. Let's see then. I have to know. Oh, bollocks. You might be on to something. It is almost like the bricks kind of home in on the rats. One more time, and then I'll load the quick save. They're both alive? There you go. It's not scripted, confirmed. Okay, let's quick save. This is the run, surely. All the rats survive, so it should, you know, it should be. I think so too. Fine. Two of them right next to each other. Definitely not ideal. Because I would like to investigate this. I mean, it mostly looks like food, but still. I just wanted to see the like body floating in the water. It looks pretty good. And it's not like I can sleep dart anyone here, unfortunately. There's a note there as well. Ronaldo, do the job as you were told and do not question my planning again. Yes, the women who meet in the ruins of the Brigmore Manor possess abilities like our own, and they use poisons administered by Dart. But just as you share my ability to blink across space through the transversal trick, you also inherit my resistance to some toxins. As I told you when you first joined us, it is another of my gifts that whoever serves me loyally shares in some of my power. This may or may not aid you against their poisons. The leader of the Brigmore witches must pay for her betrayal. If you succeed, your sure will be enough to build a fine home in Sarkonos in your old age, assuming you live Dowd. Yeah, I got the note, but oh, we could do a bit of possession. Actually, that's probably the best. That's probably the best idea. That should work fine. He'll move eventually, I'm sure. Hopefully. I definitely possessed the wrong one. Definitely should have possessed the other one. Obviously I could possess them both, but that's a bit of a waste. Some money. Nothing too exciting. And food, but I don't need the food. Oh, it's those plant things. Rusts, I think they're called. Just try and avoid them. Oh. He's gonna puke. Oh no. I think holding this man is what's hurting me. Yeah. Well, I didn't know that. That's new. Okay, well that's my health recovered anyway. Eight bone charms is a lot. Donovan's journal. Everyone was looking for someone to blame for what happened as the waters rose day by day, and one by one the business owners had to give up their shops to ankle-high muck and river crust growing as far back as Thresh Street. Truth is, it wasn't some plot to wipe the ever-prosperous Rudshore off Dunwall's maps. It was laziness and stupidity. The barriers keeping the rising river waters out hadn't been maintained in at least a decade. Once one leak started, the whole thing gave out. The city was so tied up fighting the plague, no one lifted a finger to salvage the place. It's been a year now, and living in a place that the region's forgotten about has its perks. Let's just go in before I get spotted. But yeah, it was somewhere around here when I stopped playing. I think I got my gear back, but I stopped playing after that. I don't know. The game kind of lost me a bit with this section. Even though it doesn't seem that bad. Yes, I actually remember this part. Yeah, I just remember not really enjoying the game at this point, and I just lost interest. I intended to go back to it, but I never did. The tankers marked Batch B coming from the whalehouse slaughter yard need to be connected to the deeper pipe row only. These barges contain blubber from juvenile whales and have to undergo a different refinement process to ensure the same level of potency. We need to get the tankers emptied and back out to the whalehouse as fast as possible. Greaves Lightning Oil Company is on track for record profits this quarter, and I want it to be the refinery if it gets the credit for it, not those ass scratchers at the whalehouse.
They butchered the deep ones here, breathing in the rich stink of their enchanted flesh.
I did not mean to do that, really. But it's fine. Don't worry about it. Stairs may be operated from control room. I see. Remember to keep the stair in the up position at all times unless there is a shift change or an emergency. Failure to do so may result in damage to equipment and or loss of life. In the event of an actual emergency, main power will be shut off. Use the backup receptacle to your right to restore power to this control panel, rather. I see. Does not work. I grabbed that one from the boat for absolutely no reason. But I need to power it up, that's the only problem. I thought that was going to be the station here. I thought that was a power up point, but it's not. There we go. Look at all this, like, platforming I have to do here.
Why would you come back here?
Hard to say, but we should watch the streets. We'll see him from the rooftops.
All right. If nothing else, we can cut him off at the market.
We can't get through the rail station without your key.
This one is resourceful. He'll find a way.
A key. The way to Dowd's base is through the central Rudshore rail station, but the door to the station is locked. These new ships made by that Sokolov fellow made it life easier than it was in my youth, I'll tell you what. Here was, we were at the mercy of the winds. Nowadays the engines get up at first whale sign and there ain't time enough to roust the boys from their bunks afore you're on the herd. We call out the biggest bastard we would lay eyes on and the pilots drag us from the circling brutes. Then things groan and bellow across the water like they're calling to each other. Men below say you can feel it in the hull, but when the harpoons go in, the beast cannot make for deep water no more. Once it wakes from lost blood, we launch the hook boat and pull chains into the tail. Then the winches drag the bastard backward up the chute and into the rigging overhead. Sounds pretty horrible when you put it like that. In the early days, when the ships brought in the great dead whales, men would slaughter them and reduce their blubber to oil in massive vats on the banks of the Wrenhaven. Small crews maintained their own vats with workers specialising as fire tenders, slicers, gutmen, haulers or strainers. Inevitably, once the demand went up, the businessmen moved in, wooing the best crews with promises of better pay and safer conditions. Our warehouses went up at the edges of the Rudshore financial district almost overnight. None was more organised, or some would say more ruthless, than the Greaves whalehouse opened by Ebenezer Greaves himself. The Greaves whalehouse grew rapidly, absorbing rivals until it dominated the trade. At its peak, the operation employed over 300 workers, not including the children, who filled minor but often tragic roles. Those associated with the refinery were recognisable by their head-to-toe industrial leather uniforms and the masks they wore to protect against fumes. And I'm not singing the harpooner song. No. No, 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 no. Tell your shift captain to assign a maintenance berk for every shift. The conduits keep shorting out up here. At least authorize us to put a whale oil canister in the backup receptacle next to the bridge to keep the power flow steady. We're a Graves company, for crying out loud. You'd think we'd be able to afford an extra one of our own oil tanks. Or if you need me to make it simple for you, with no power, this bridge stays up. If the bridge stays up, we can't access the refinery pit. No pit access, we don't do our jobs. Plain and simple. I see. Puzzle solved. Just making sure there's nothing else in here. Doesn't seem like it. I've read that before. I think. Maybe not. Yes, no, I did. Definitely did. That's you. I need to do that over again anyway. But that's the same note as the one in the where you upgrade your weapons in that little shed. Okay, there's so much whale lore in this game. There's a lot of whale lore. Oh, this is a long one. Curse that fool, Hiram Burrows. Lord Regent, my Lily Whitebottom. We almost had it all. Now I will wear the Heretic's brand for the short remainder of my days. The Heretic's brand, of all things. I should have banned the ritual, but in truth I plan to use it against a few undesirables should the need arise. Perhaps even Hiram. Now it's all lost. When I spy my own reflection in a puddle of filthy water, I see failure burned into my face. I am cast out, and now the plague is upon me. Already the fever grows, and my thoughts are as slippery as hagfish. It won't be long before I'm drooling and moaning and bleeding from the eyes. Last week I was sipping fine Tivian wines and enjoying the comforts rightfully afforded to my position within the abbey. Today I sleep in filth, lost in this bleak and destroyed district. If my mind is going to rot away, then let these be my last words. The final coherent thoughts of Thaddeus Campbell, a great man, a voracious lover of life in all of its flavours and odours, and once High Overseer in the great capital city of Dunwall itself. From the blackness of the void, I fling curses upon the head of Corvo Atano. It was he who cost me everything I held dear. May flies nest in your eyes, Corvo, and may all your desires come to ruin as you have ruined mine, Thaddeus Campbell. Well, he deserved it, didn't he? Probably. Maybe. Yay, I have all my money back and everything. Yeah, he did. Need to map this again. Everything else is fine. Locked. Did not mean to use this. It wants me to go the other way, so maybe that's a good idea. Oh dear. Overseer's warning. The assassins sprung their trap as we tried to cross the narrow bridge. At that choke point, they were able to pick us off one by one. We thought we could draw them inside where greater numbers could make more of a difference, but it didn't matter. Now I'm the only one left alive, and I feel that slipping from me minute by minute. Please, if a second group attempts to come through this way, beware of that bridge. They are listening for the sound of the door opening. Keep an eye on the rooftops. Even a smaller number of them, it's more than a match. Okay, well, that doesn't sound good. I just want to read the note. I bid you safety and courage on your expedition. The assassin died, and his cultist followers are commonly known as the Whalers. Ah, due to the oil worker mess they were. Beware, for Dowd may possess power and resistance beyond expectation. Tread with extreme caution. Their infamy is well earned. They are based inside the Chamber of Commerce building in the ruins of central Rudshore. All the roads to this area have been blocked with the exception of the elevated rails. Find the rail station in the Rudshore market. March carefully, for the cultists undoubtedly employ spies to watch the route. High Overseer Campbell. It's fine. Let's get this bad boy open. Not detected. Shocking. Perfect. Rather fancy looking vehicle? Question mark. Don't know how to describe that. Some sort of rail based like train car. But it looks nice. I can see them and they can see me. Martha's journal. The whalers came in greater numbers last night. We ran as soon as we heard the odd sounds they make, but half of our men fell before we could scatter. Larian says they aren't whalers at all, but cultists hiding their faces behind masks from the old oil processing factories. We should have moved out when they first started skulking around. They're after the old Chamber of Commerce building for the same reasons we settled here. It's secure, fairly dry, and there's a tunnel underneath leading straight to Rudshore Gate. I'm surprised that that actually worked out. Look at this guy, he's cheating. To be fair, I cheat as well. With my teleportation and my wall hack. Got a nice pile going on there. There's another one. I've been spotted. It seems like they seem to have mostly just crossbow bolts in their pouches. Which is useless for me, unfortunately. Okay, so that's where I need to go, but there are a few items I need to grab first. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it there, honestly. I think that's a good place to leave it. Maybe not the best place to leave it, but it's, you know, it's fine, I think. So, yeah, I think we're pretty deep into it now. And yeah, we've got up to roughly where I stopped back in the day, when I sort of bounced off this game, with the intention of eventually going back to it, and I never did. So, yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out. Very much appreciated, and no problem at all. And thank you, Dark One. Nice to see you. No problem at all. Thank you all. And yeah, have a good one. And yeah, hopefully back tomorrow, unless something bad happens, but it should be fine. So, yeah.